Shooting guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 31, Seth Curry. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. At the other guard position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. The big man, and 7 foot 0 inches, number 21, Tobias.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Ben Simmons.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in it. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Embiid wide open, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Here's Schroeder. Sweet little floater.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Harris. Outside, Green. Pass to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Embiid. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Well, I like the plan. I mean, sometimes teams focus so much on generating points, they neglect getting stops.
Here's Simmons following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Good on the shot.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The dish to Green. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Three-pointer by Embiid. Gasol with the rebound.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And finished off by LeBron.
There's no stopping James. I mean, when he's committed to scoring, he powers his way through everything.
Simmons passes to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now here's Schroeder. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Harris inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Harris, no good. The Lakers in the lead. There's the triple. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. James has got 9.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Embiid finds Harris. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
LeBron against Green. Passes it to Gasol. Dishes it to Schroeder. Gasol passes to Caldwell Pope. Morris inside. Harris is there. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. 4th, Joel Embiid.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Out to the right wing. And the dunk by Embiid.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. And the basket by Harris.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Schroeder passes to James. Back to Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Harris outside. Here's Embiid.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done.
Take a break.
The numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Schroeder dishes to LeBron. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Embiid, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Knocked loose and stolen by Harris. Here's Milton. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Here's Schroeder, and it's blocked by Simmons. They get it back. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
A shot by Milton, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Kuzma with it, now defended by Embiid. Schroeder against Harris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green, and Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for LeBron. Schroeder hits them both. The 76ers lead. Pass to Milton. And the layup's good off the glass. Milton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Inside. Here's Caruso, defended by Thybulle. Caruso, no good. Here's Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Schroeder. That one goes in, and it's 8 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And the pass to Maxey. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Up and in on the layup. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Maxey passes to Milton. Now Thybulle. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Harrell. Puts it up from 12. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here is Milton against Washington. He was really on his game. Maxey passes to Milton. And that one goes long.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. 8th in rebounding. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason.
Too.
He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. He's off on the first. And we're coming down the back half of the season, Chris. Do you have any special things that you did to try to keep your body fresh for the long haul?
I tell you what, a lot of sleep, a lot of ice. The tech was a little more rudimentary then, but we had what we needed to get through.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Passes to Kuzma. Schroeder outside. Here's Horton Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. And it's Harrell missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Fast break, the Lakers. Kuzma with the ball. And the basket is good.
So long, so mobile. I love watching Kuzma get out on the break and execute like this.
Maxey passes to Milton. And that's going to be a travel. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Horton Tucker, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Pass to Korkmaz. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Caruso. A miss that time would have put him up. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Milton. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. Lakers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Schroeder missing.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
Milton kicks to Howard. Milton the pass to Howard. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Maxey. No good with the triple. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. In chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, you know, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
They've got Korkmaz actually out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the small forward spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. The 76ers leading by 3. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Kuzma. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball at 42%. Fades. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so here is Philadelphia. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Kuzma outside. And it's sent back by Howard. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And for Philadelphia, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. And he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's Caruso following the basket by Dwight Howard. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Drops in the layup for 2. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Now here is Harris. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Yep, that one goes.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
With the floater, that's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Caldwell Pope.
And the floater from Caldwell Pope is unblockable. I mean, some of the shots this guy has are just impossible to defend.
Pass to Harris. He gets it in there.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Harris against LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Caruso. Carries it from 3-point range. Caruso's got 5.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Passes it to Harris. To the paint, here's Howard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. A putback, James on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The 76ers have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Embiid kicks to Curry. Embiid against Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid. It's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And Embiid drops them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
LeBron passes to Gasol. Here's Caruso. Simmons with the defensive effort. Curry against Caldwell Pope. Here's Simmons. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
This is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month, the steal leaders at the small forward. You take a look at Green, such quick hands, second in the NBA. And of course, LeBron James.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Oh, yeah, these guys are stoppers. There is no assignment too tough for them.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's LeBron. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Pass to Harris from downtown. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Caruso. He's got 5. Morris with the bucket.
Oh, I love the strength of Morris. Even with suffocating defense, he wheels these shots in.
The 76ers leading by 10. Simmons finds Curry. Now Embiid over Gasol. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if you can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
Lakers trail by 10. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Outside Curry. To the inside, Harris. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harris has got 13.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this area.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Lakers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter.
And what a factor.
Oh, that was something else.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Harris outside. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And they double up Simmons. The pass to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Embiid.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Indeed, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Caldwell Pope outside. Down low, Caruso uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Back to Simmons. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Joel Embiid. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 4th in scoring, 4th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Five to shoot. Back to James. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Outside Curry. Embiid kicks to Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
for a different look here. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulls checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 10. LeBron drives in. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
And both free throws good for LeBron. The 76ers leading by 9. Maxey passes to Embiid. On the wing, Milton. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. 18 feet out, and it's good. 2 points. Horton Tucker's got his first basket.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
The height, quickness, the mobility of Embiid, what he possesses, it's just amazing. He's daring the defense to whack him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Embiid drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
1:27 left in the first half. Pass to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Horton Tucker, the pass to LeBron. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Now, here's Milton. 11 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a second now to bring up a list of the centers and power forwards from around the NBA who have been money at the charity stripe in the second half of the season. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've upped their percentage to around 90 from the line today. Great job this quarter.
Both shots good from the stripe. 51 seconds left in the first half. Schroeder with the ball. He's got 10. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Now, here's Maxey. James covering. Now, here's Maxey. Now, Milton. 5 on the clock. From the stripe. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First free throw is good.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Schroeder. Fires the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they've scored the ball, they've gotten stops, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He ended up with 15 points. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Shaq, I ask you, as the resident big man expert, what does Embiid do better than everyone else?
Well, for a player his size, the amount of skill he has is very good. He's one of the most skilled bigs since Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, the last man to embarrass me.
Well, Embiid, you know, he's the top defender. He's still you can't sleep on him, I tell you. But you know what? I used to be a big man initially. I used to play a big man in like middle school. And then I became like a point forward, and then I became a small forward, then I became the point guard. I skipped right over the 2 guards.
Somebody got the silent.
I'm just letting you know. Man. Don't hate me because I played multiple positions.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Green. Embiid's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Philadelphia. Lakers trail by 8.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
LeBron against Green, and the dunk by LeBron.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Passes it to Embiid. Out to Harris. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again, and Embiid gets it to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Lakers trail by 8. James looking around. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got 20 points. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. To the middle, and Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Simmons passes to Green. The pass to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Schroeder. Morris trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 12 points in the game. Simmons looking around. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And Morris throws it down.
Orchestrating this offense, James, so crafty at distributing the rock.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Basket counts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Gasol trying to free himself up.
And they continue to control the glass.
Down low. That's good from Harris on the assist from Green. Harris has got 19 points.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the power.
To the inside, James.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Outside Curry. To the right side. Lock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
And really, how do you guard him when he's this close? You almost have to foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. The free throw drops for Embiid. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Harris. And so he hits both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Schroeder against Simmons. Offensive rebound. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lakers trailed by 8. And here's Schroeder. He's got 12. The shot comes out. Simmons with the defensive effort.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Green, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Timeout called the Lakers. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Checked in for the 76ers. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Look at the Lakers. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Here's Caruso. 7 points in the game. Morris, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Green inside the 3-point line. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that matchup against the Hornets, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's known as a three-point specialist. I mean, Green is also an excellent perimeter defender. A great role guy who plays within himself.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Green. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Both free throws good from Green. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Down by 12. Kuzma outside. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt them.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Here's Kuzma, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Pass to Horton Tucker. From 13, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 5. Here's Harrell. That misses off the backboard.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Howard. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fast break, the Lakers. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-5 run here. And it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, man, look at Morris. Use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Simmons. 6 points for him. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first one falls. And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. And both free throws good for Howard. As you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, terms. You know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Now here's Kuzma. Another shot. And it's Harrell missing. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Milton the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Milton's got 15 points.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Here's Caruso. 7 points in the game. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Korkmaz has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Kuzma. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Harrell down low. He's guarded by Howard. Excellent D from Howard. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Now here's Milton. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Kuzma. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Howard against Harrell. Whoops, there's the 21st-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The 76ers #1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 5th in blocks. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Kuzma with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Will it go? Rebound by the 76ers.
Old quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And too long on the shot. Milton with it. He's got 19. And he makes that one. Milton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Curry, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here is Harris. Schroeder outside. Great, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Milton kicks to Embiid. And there's the pass to Curry. Great D that time from Harrell. Lakers trail by 20. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Thibault. Inside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Wow. And he's an elite scorer with impressive repertoire. Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Schroeder against Curry. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Now here is Harris after the Marcus Olmos. Harris passes to Curry. He dishes it to Embiid. Pass to Milton. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. Simmons checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's LeBron.
And all James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn it.
Outside Curry. To the middle. There's Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Embiid trying to break loose. And there's Green on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Harrell. There's the dish to Schroeder. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, let their guards down at times. Then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Harris's shot is off. Lakers trailed by 19. And the dunk by James.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And stolen by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quick.
Pass to Harris, outside Curry. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid kicks to Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Back to Schroeder. The feed to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 26 points.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
LeBron kicks to Gasol. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Back to Gasol. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. 3 on the clock. Second chance shot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Now the pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Curry. Here's Schroeder. Offensive rebound, Harrell. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Harrell's got 6 here in this quarter. The 76ers leading by 18. Simmons passes to Green. Outside, Simmons. The feed to Harris. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 20.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Schroeder against Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. LeBron, in essence, is a big man. You still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Both good from the line that time. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. 22 is their biggest lead. Harris finds Curry from the high post. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense. Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Now here's Simmons, outside Curry. Got a hand on it.
And Caldwell Pope just has unreal timing on defense. If you put up something soft, he's going to send it back.
Simmons against Schroeder. Looking to get it going. And Simmons with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 18. Caldwell Pope up top, guarded by Simmons. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Over Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. James has got 39.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Outside Curry. Shoots it. Curry with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. James in the post. He's against Green.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
And Philadelphia has possession. They lead by 14. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way, and he's that intense.
Now here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Timeout. Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Now here's Embiid. It's stolen by Schroeder. Power down with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Embiid. After the basket by the Lakers, Curry's shot is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
And look at Mark's brother Powell. I mean, a top 3 pick. Mark went in the 2nd round. But if Mark stays healthy, the career comparisons will get really interesting.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
And they double up LeBron. Morris finds Gasol, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Get Simmons!
Harris outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Harris.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
LeBron kicks to Morris. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Curry looking around. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want, every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.